Welcome back. It's been pretty hard to get tickets for the Olympics, so imagine if you have been lucky enough to get some and then since found out that babies have to have their own tickets even if they were conceived after you bought them.
Some of you writing in to say just that. And the policy has angered many parents, so now Olympic organisers have announced they're going to review it. Should young children be allowed in the Olympics free of charge? We've been finding out what other big companies say.
So British Airways say all children must have a ticket, but under the age of 2, you do get a discount.
National Rail says children under 5 can travel for free if accompanied by a fare-paying passenger.
And the O2 Arena says, in general, children of all ages should have a ticket.
Let's talk now to Kaite O'Donovan from the website Mumsnet, which has been inundated with complaints about the policy, and by Kaite Hopkins, a former Apprentice contestant and mother of 3, none of whom, Katie, will be going to the Olympics with you.
No, they jolly well will not. I will be going with my husband to watch the 400 metres final, the 400 metres relay. But I do think that it's important to say that when we have rules or laws, they need to be very blunt and they need to be very simple in order that they're understood. And the simplest rule is that if you want to go to the Olympics, you have to have a ticket. And I think if we make it that clear, then no one can have any confusion.
However old you are, even babies.
However old you are, just like BA, if you want to get on this flight, you need to have a ticket. If you want to come into this stadium, you need to have a seat and a ticket.
So, Katie O'Donovan, what's wrong with that?
Well, I think nobody argues against having a ticket. It's can you get tickets for the baby that you hadn't even conceived when you bought the Olympic tickets for your whole family? So, absolutely, let's pay a nominal fee.
Let me give you another example.
Yes.
You booked tickets to go, say you booked tickets to go to the theatre.
Yes.
In a few months' time, and all of a sudden you have a baby. Would you expect to be able to take that baby with you to the theatre?
In most places you can. So if you're going to the cricket, if you're going to the rugby, even if you're on Ryanair, you can take your...
To the theatre, you would be expect to take a young, squawking, 3-month-old baby to the theatre and expect to get out your memories and feed the baby right there in the theatre next to the person next to you.
You would make the decision very wisely on what you were going to see.
You would get childcare, you know it, I know it. Childcare is the option.
If you're coming to the Olympics from Manchester, it's not an hour and a half performance. You need to get on the train, you need to come, you're coming for the whole day. If your baby's 6 weeks old, you might still be feeding. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's not the same as passing up an opportunity to go to the theatre.
And if I'm 3 months old, I am not going to know that I even went to that once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And if I can afford Olympic tickets, I can afford to pay for baby care. And if I'm going to the Olympics, I do not want to be sat next to a squawking child. Children go to the toilet once every 3 minutes.
I have an email for you. From Diane in Shropshire. I do. She has a baby due in May at about 8 weeks old.
Why do we need to know? Why
hang on.
Steady. It'll be 8 weeks old when we're due to go to the Olympics. They have applied for Olympic tickets. They've got tickets. They're taking out their 2 children, 9 and 6, but they didn't know they were going to have the baby when they applied for the tickets. And there may be no ticket. What are they going to do?
It's a very simple
tiny
thing
baby
called
when they're breastfeeding.
You just have to sort out your
Most
breastfeeding.
people
so
can't
you express
find
it, you leave it, you find childcare, and you leave your baby.
You can't find where they're coming from Shropshire. So even the best mother-in-laws, the best parents, they are wary of taking a 6-week-old child for a full day, perhaps an overnight stay. They've got 2 children. They want to experience this joy of the Olympics. Unlike you, the Olympic authorities want people to bring their children. They want them to share in the legacy of the experience. So I'm glad that they're trying to find a workaround for this.
Katie, you say it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It is for everybody who's going there.
Yeah.
And perhaps the other, I was going to say fee-paying passengers, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They've paid for the privilege too, and they didn't want that memory spoilt by having a baby in arms sitting next to them.
Well, I think babies are actually relatively easy to pacify. If you've got a dummy, if you're breastfeeding, there are ways around it. It's going to be a noisy event. I don't want to disappoint any of your viewers, but there will be a lot of noise at the Olympics, and
there will be a lot of noise from babies at this rate. And also, if you say baby in arms, this lot, the Mumsnet lot, will be, I've got a baby in arms. Look, I'm still breastfeeding little Tommy, and he's 8.
This is a complete red herring.
Okay, we have to read out a statement from Local, who are organising all this. They say they do want families to enjoy the games, which is why they're offering pay-your-age tickets for some events. They also say, quotes, of course we understand that some new mums may want to take their babies to events they have tickets to, and we will look at what we can do when the remaining tickets go on sale in April.
This is this is the thing, that there just has to be a practical workaround. You didn't know you were going to have the child when you bought the tickets. For some events, tickets aren't available, but you know you can carry the baby. For the other events, the tickets are available for £100. That's not a fair rate to pay to be able to take your child so you can enjoy the event with the rest of your family.
If I end up sat next to a squawking baby on some mother's lap from mum's neck, I will hold you personally accountable.
And I will be so pleased that they can enjoy the Olympics with their family, and I would just be so sad if it did impinge your enjoyment.
Yeah. You should have been in the boardroom with her. You know.
Well, that would be very fun, yes.
Right. Thank you very much.
I hope both of you enjoy whatever Olympic experience you're going to, however many children are sitting next to you.
I've never seen anyone who's look quite as outraged as Katie.
No,
H,
you have
though.
a very good outrage
Very
face.
good outrage.
She has a
Katie.
professional outrage.
Thank you both very
dear.
much. Thanks, it was great
Oh,
fun.
thank you very much for that.